thought I would be 6 feet,
Yeah.
and that'd be kind of sad.
He is not 6 foot.
I'm not
Yeah.
6 feet.
Clickbait.
I'm not 6 feet. It's it's clickbait. I don't think I look tall.
I don't
Maybe the
know.
angles that like I send like snaps and stuff. Maybe I look tall.
Probably.
Like if I were to like try to rizz up a girl and she thinks I'm tall, and then I tell her how tall I am, and then she leaves me on red. That
Like
would
when we were
suck.
talking on the way here.
Yeah, I was like, bro, if I was 6 feet,
Bro would be
dog,
the Rizzler.
I would be the
Like,
Rizzler,
oh my
dog. I'd be the
gosh.
Rizzlord. I'd be the
The
Rizzlord.
Rizzler.
The Rizzlord. Hello. My name's Matthew, and I'm here with,
Hailey.
and this is the first girl to ever be on the podcast, and we're also recording this with my editing software, and we have a 30-minute time limit. So I don't know what this is gonna look like and how I'm gonna edit it, but it's gonna be fun. Anywho, while I took my 30 minutes trying to figure out why my camera wasn't working, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a freshman.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah. Oh, we were so like okay. So prior to me like pressing play, um, we were like shooting the shit. Like we were just like having a good conversation, and now we're kind of like I don't know. But no, it's nice having a girl on the podcast. Like this is the first, and this is the 10th. This is gonna be the 10th episode. So you're
Woo.
like number 10, first girl. You're breaking barriers right now.
Yeah.
You're really doing things for the women right now by being on this
Feminism.
podcast. Feminism. But you were talking about how you're an art major.
Yeah.
You're talking about how you didn't want to be an art major.
I don't.
Like, what
Um.
would you be if you could be anything? Then how about that? Dream job.
Oh, that's a hard one. Because I
Really?
really don't know.
You don't have like, oh my god, like in elementary school, I guess it was like everybody was like astronaut, doctor, and then like we started to realize that
Well,
shit is not easy.
in
And
elementary school, it was like teacher, and now
r-
I'm like, no, thank you.
teacher
Very
is,
bizarre as like a child to be
yeah.
a want to be a teacher.
It sounds well, no, like salary wise, teaching is great if you're single or if you are like
Oh yeah, if you live
not
in like a
having kids.
box
Yeah, like
with
I
no
mean,
amenities
yeah, well,
or
no, it just
bills.
depends. Well, no, because like if depending on where you work, like knowing that my parents teach, like their salaries are good enough if they lived on their own and had no kids.
Oh yeah.
But it's like you have to have more degrees if you're like supporting a family. Like my parents have like multiple masters and all that
Mhm.
stuff. Like so it makes like sense though if you just get your bachelor's and go teach and you don't want to
Yeah,
like have a family, then
it's
like
just not as worth it
yeah,
because you have
that's
to
stress,
really
dog.
like
I would not be able to do that.
yeah.
It's like stressful as fuck. But I'm a psych major, so
Oh.
yeah, bachelor's and then maybe my master's. And then if the universe wants me to a doctorate would be awesome because I want to be that little skinny white guy from NCIS. The be yeah yeah
Oh my
when I so when I
god.
say I want to be a behavior analyst, um people don't know what that is. So I have to be like the white guy from NCIS, and
Just
then they like get it
analyzing
immediately.
behaviors.
Yeah, like sitting and like watching and telling you why people do what they do. Like I've already learned a good bit. Like like everybody knows the standard stuff though. When you're uncomfortable, your legs face the way that you want to leave. You fold your arms when you're uncomfortable because it's like a self defense thing.
Mhm.
Like there's little things like that that you kind of like know by just like reading things, but like I want to know the deep stuff like facial expressions, like facial like the way you can contort your face to hide lies.
Yeah.
Like I want to be a good liar too. That would be cool. Cuz I think I have a tell. I'm pretty sure I have a tell. Like not to like lie to people, but like to play like I have a tell when I play cards. It's really
Uh,
bad. Like it's really bad. Like instinctively it's so like I have to consciously think about not, you know, making a face and
yeah.
stuff. But I don't know. So still no dream job. No like
Uh,
I want to like if you could wake up and do this thing. Like is there something that you do in your day that you could like make a career out of? That could be a dream, dream
mm,
job.
true. Well, I am good at art, but the
Yeah.
thing
Well,
with
yeah, she's really good at
the
art.
thing
Oh
with
my
art
god.
is that it's hard to like make money because you have to commission stuff and you have to be like actually good.
Well, you're pretty. Yeah,
So
art is subjective. That's what I was saying. Like,
exactly.
somebody could think my art's better than your art, and my art's pretty shitty. Like, if you give me a pen and a paper and tell me to draw something, but if you like give me a computer and you give me two other homies, we'll design some pretty cool stuff.
And that's the thing. It's subjective.
Yeah, art is very subjective. Like what you showed me, I could call doo doo.
Because
Like
I'm not good at digital stuff, but you're good at digital
yeah,
stuff.
digital stuff is fun because it like autocorrects too if you're using the right software.
Oh
Like it
yeah.
autocorrects stuff, which is like so clutch. Because my hand is shaky. Like this is touchscreen, so it
Mhm.
works. But my hand is shaky. My iPad, like I have shaky hands. I guess I don't know. It's just like I couldn't. I just can't. Mm. But a common theme on this podcast, not a common theme, but something that we talk about, and since it's normally always dudes, is relationships. And I have a girl here, so I can get a female's perspective on. I don't know if you've seen. So it's been like nine. I'm trying to think how many out of the nine. Maybe like four. Have we mentioned things about like relationships? And I don't know if you've ever seen any of the podcasts. I know you've probably seen like the little clips that I'll like post. But you're in a relationship now. How
Yes.
long have you guys been together?
3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
Like exactly, or 3 years and some months? Like
Um. Well, it was 3 years last month.
3 years last month.
So
Okay. Okay, so 3 years pretty much on the dot.
yeah.
And so that means sophomore, junior year of high school?
Um. Sophomore year, I
Sophomore?
think, or it
Sophomore?
was
Yes,
yeah.
sophomore because you're yeah, sophomore. Okay. So how old were you? 16, I'm assuming?
Um.
Were you
Well,
15,
I'm 18 now, so I was
18 now?
15.
Okay. 15. When's your birthday?
August 26th.
August 26th. Okay, so you just
Yep.
turned. Okay. About to turn 19. Woo! Nasty 19! Ah!
Woo!
Ah, that's disgusting. Anyways,
Cringy.
very. Oh my god, it's so cringy. But so 3 years. Oh my god, that's a lot of freaking time, dude. That's
Oh
so
yeah.
crazy. 3 years is like,
It doesn't seem like it either,
oh
which
my
is very
god, isn't
weird.
that's 1/6 of your life? Because you're
Oh,
18. Six times three, yeah,
I didn't think about
that's
that.
1/6 of
That's
your life you
crazy.
spent with someone. Oh my god. So here, um, my roommate is we don't have like negative views of relationships. We just think
Yeah.
that where we are right now and with the way society works, it's very hard to find yourself, especially in college. Maybe prior to college, like a high school relationship, you can somewhat cultivate to create into something long lasting. But especially now, since there's so many options and so many things around you, and with the effect of social media and like media in general and the internet, it's so hard to take for granted what you have.
Yeah.
So I guess how have those 3 years been? Without saying anything that you don't feel like talking about, of course. Like, what has that been like? 3 years is a shit ton of time to be with one person and like still look at them and be like, damn, that's them for real.
Well, like before we started dating, we met like freshman year of high school, and we
Hmm.
were like best friends.
Okay, so that's why. That's
So
why. There we go. You gotta be put in the friend zone. Every long lasting relationship that I've heard
he
from
was
is.
very friend zoned for a
So
while,
then what
but he
changed
didn't
though?
tell me that he liked me at all,
So
because he
guys, this is
respected
it.
me.
This is it. This is the way you do it. So this is the way. You're giving. This is the title of the video now. How to leave the friend zone. This is
How to
it.
leave the friend
How to
zone?
leave the friend zone with Hailey. This is it.
Well, I don't know about that because I made the first move.
Oh my! This is so interesting.
I did.
So he was friend zoned. He was friend zoned, and he liked you. Didn't
Mm-mm.
say anything.
No,
Like
at
didn't
all.
make any advances in any way.
No, he was very respectful because I was also in a relationship, but it was
Okay, okay, okay,
it was a pretty bad situation and
okay.
stuff like that. And
That makes sense though. Respect, but not even like the occasional like flirty joke. Like
um maybe, but I probably didn't pick up on it.
okay, okay, okay.
So,
That's valid. But
but
that's
we did
crazy.
have friends that were like, "Oh my gosh, y'all should date. Y'all would be so
Yeah.
cute." We were like, "No."
No. Yeah. But deep down, he okay. So as a
Deep
dude,
down,
oh my
we were
god,
both like,
really, you were. But okay, so as a dude, there's been so many situations where I'll be friends with a girl and friends will be like, oh my god, y'all would be such a cute couple,
"Mhm."
or be like, oh my god, are y'all like dating? And then we both say no, and then we look at each other.
That was the situation.
So, oh,
But
that's interesting.
it's so crazy because I've had several guy friends that end up like liking me, and they'll just be straight up and tell me. I'm like, "Ugh."
Because okay,
And then they make it worse by like flirting and
yeah.
stuff.
So I feel like in his situation, because he was respectful, he could have told you.
Oh
But it's
yeah.
the dudes that tell you that keep going after. Like for example, if they tell you and you say no, and they keep trying. it's kind of
That's
like
all the experiences
because
I
yeah, like
have.
you can, I guess to an extent, you can keep trying, but then there's like trying, and then there's weird. And I think
Yeah.
we as dudes may not understand that there is a difference. But it takes being humble to know that there's a difference. There is a fucking
Oh,
difference.
yeah.
There is a goddamn difference.
Sometimes you just really have to humble
Yeah, you
the
gotta be like,
guy.
dog,
You gotta be like,
this is not
"Please
it.
just."
Please go, leave me. So you made the first. What was the move that you made then?
Well, at my school, since it was sophomore year and it was COVID still, we had it was, like, split. So, his last name starts with an H and mine's R.
Hmm.
So, very far distance.
Yeah.
And, they did A through K days, like, I honestly don't remember what days it was. It was, like, every other day, and then mine was L through Z.
Hmm.
So, I didn't see him, so I texted him and I was like, "Hey." And we didn't really talk much anymore because he had personal stuff going on,
Hmm.
and then we just kinda drifted, and then I
Yeah.
was like, "Hmm."
Let me fix that. Let me
Let
get the boat.
let me adjust
Let me yeah, let me
it.
let me adjust this. Let
Let's
me
rearrange this.
yes. Let me
So,
make the bridge and cross it.
texted him, told him I liked him,
Oh, it
and
was just
then
like,
went
"Hey,
to
I like
sleep.
you," and then went to bed. Oh,
Because I
you
didn't
were able to go to sleep after that? Wow,
I was like
dog,
I
you're
was like,
different.
"I gotta go to sleep."
You're different. I would have been in a bitch like, 5 seconds. No.
Oh, he didn't even go to school the next day because I had a friend that was in on it,
Mm-hmm.
and she went to school, and she was like, "He's not here," and
But
I
you
was
just
like,
changed his
"I
life.
killed him."
You are
Because he didn't respond. He left me on open.
He's
I was
dead.
like,
Oh, he
"Fuck."
left you on open? No.
I was like,
What?
"I killed him."
So that was so there was like a full day of no talking.
Well, it wasn't a full day. He eventually responded,
Hmm.
like, scared shitless.
Oh, see, if a girl that I liked told me that she liked me in like high school, like I'm thinking my sophomore year of high school, I would have thought she was fucking playing with me, and I would have like I would have like not opened it, like I would have just like disregarded it.
Mm,
I would have thought she was fucking around, but dog responded, and what
mhm.
did he say?
Well, he said it was mutual, like, he liked me too
Hmm.
the whole time, and I was, like, kinda caught off guard because
Hmm.
I didn't, like, expect it because he was so respectful and stuff
Hmm.
like that. And
But then that's when you knew you were like, this is it.
yeah, we started talking for, like, 2 weeks,
That
and then we
oh good
started
okay thank
dating.
God. Talking stages are so dumb. Oh my
It was
God,
so boring. We
they're
were
so fucking
by the
stupid.
end of, like, honestly, I don't even think it was a full 2 weeks. We were
Hmm.
just like, "This is so pointless. Let's just
Yeah.
start dating."
My theory is that our generation has to put labels on things. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how old your parents are. My parents are in their 50s. When my parents were dating, it was called dating.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean they were exclusive. We like to take words out and add new words because exclusive would be like the perfect. You can throw away the talking stage, put the word exclusive in front of dating, and there you go. Because they were going out, I'm sure, having fun together, and then they decided to become exclusive. We, on the other hand, label it the talking stage, and that shit is dumb because it
Oh,
comes with
yeah.
so many complications. It's like, do I do this? Do I say this? Do I ask her here? Is this too much? Is this too little? Like, dog,
Yeah.
if you're thinking that hard about it, first of all, you really like this girl because I've been in my handful of talking stages and don't think hard about it, and that's when I realized I don't actually like this person. I'm just kind of like keeping them around,
Just
which is
for, like,
bad.
attention.
Yeah.
Basically.
I was gonna try to deny it. I was gonna be
Just
like,
for
no.
attention.
I was gonna say no, but then I was like, it all kind of roots down to attention. But
Yeah.
we're an attention-based society too. Like,
Most
freaking
definitely.
social media, dog, is all attention. Like, Instagram tried to help by removing the like count, but that shit doesn't work because you can still click it and
You could
scroll.
just count.
Yeah,
If you're really
if
that
you're
deep.
really wanting
If
to
you're
know how
really a
many people are liking
weirdo.
that photo, you can scroll. And if you're scrolling that many times, you know that it's like a lot. So
Sometimes people just need to get a job because that's a
I
little
feel like a
much.
lot yeah, people have a lot of free time, especially in college. You'll I don't know. I looked at my general audience statistics and it's like 18 to it's 16 to like 30 apparently. And I don't know
Oh.
if that accounts for like the kids who like made an Instagram account and lied about their age.
Oh,
Cuz I
yeah.
don't know if you were one of those kids, but I was one of those
Oh,
kids.
I
I made like a
was.
separate Instagram or a separate YouTube account. Jesus Christ. That was like had like a fake age so that I could watch anything that I wanted. But
Mhm.
that's my general audience. And where was I going with that? Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah, that's my general audience. So my thing, I guess, would whenever we do talk about like relationships on here, is it's always a dude's perspective. And I don't want my female audience because I apparently have 57% female audience. I don't know.
Oh,
I know,
wow.
right? That's fucking crazy. Even
That's
though
a lot.
yeah, that's a lot. Um, Statistics like that are really important now, though, from like the research that I've done about YouTube, because
Mhm.
I have such a small audience. So, like, the numbers matter now. When my audience gets bigger, because we like to use words of affirmation here, um, like that shit won't really matter because it's gonna be so you're not gonna be able to please everybody. But right now, I can please the masses. So I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I need to find a freaking woman to get on this cast. And I was talking to people. I had 3 people say yes, and then they get all shy. And then you freaking slid up on my story and was like, "Yeah, you be on the
Oh, I
pod."
was completely joking
Yeah,
too.
that's what
And you
I
were
assumed you were fucking
serious.
playing around, and I was like, you
You
know
were
what?
dead serious. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
yeah, no, because you were fucking around. Because I was like, who the fuck seriously uses the fire emojis? Because I think you were like,
Oh
let me
my
get on
god,
the
I
pod
love
and
doing
use
that.
like the fire emoji, and I was like, oh, she's fucking bullshitting.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she said it, so now instead of me asking, I can
Mhm.
act like she was serious.
Yeah.
So I thought about it. I was like, time to plot. So I was like, okay, and then I was like, bet, let me know. And you were like, oh, really? And I was like, yes. So here we are, 3 weeks later, and we were supposed to record this last week, but I got
Oh,
busy.
yeah.
I got busy. What was I doing? I think I was editing. I was on a really crunch time for like editing, and I was editing like a fuck ton. And then I think I just took a nap and then went to the gym because I go to the
Mm.
gym like 5 to 6 times a week.
Oh my gosh.
So
I need to go to the gym.
go to the gym, bro. It's
I never
free.
go to the gym. True.
It's free. You're paying. It's not even free actually.
I'm
You're
paying
paying
for
for
it,
it. You're definitely paying for
but
it.
I can basically get in like
Yeah, you
free.
can get in free. You need to overuse it. Like the game room
Oh
too. People
yeah.
don't go to that. Like what? It is so fun.
When I toured the college, like early in the year or whatever before I graduated,
Mhm.
I was like, this is so fucking cool. But I feel like if I come in this game room, it's gonna be awkward
No, well,
because
okay. So you have to go with people. My freshman year, I ran cross country and track here. My freshman year,
Mhm.
and back when I was um, like when everybody on the team was like really chill, and I was chill with everybody on the team. The first month, I think we were in the game room like all the time, and we moved in early. So, like, we moved in on campus early, like 4 or 5 days early, and there was really nothing to do for free besides the
Yeah.
game room. So we were in there often playing pool. Like, it was fun, but it's not fun if you go by yourself. It is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. If you don't show up with someone, it screams I have no friends.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, then again, if you look confident enough, it just makes it look like you want to enjoy a good game of pool or you want to play Mario Kart and you just don't have like a game system. But make a buddy and go to the gym, dog. Like, or the gym too. Like, the game room too, but the gym too, cause like, that shit's fun.
See,
Like
that's the thing. I don't want to go to the gym by myself because I don't know shit about like workout routines.
well,
As a female,
yeah, 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 yeah.
from like a female perspective,
Yeah.
I feel like mainly a lot of workouts for females are like, oh, how to get your butt bigger and stuff
Yeah,
like
this is
that.
good, this is
Like,
good, female perspective. I'm gonna have to
like
have you back on here, this is good. You did
I
you
would love
yeah.
to. Like, what if I want my arms to not be like this big?
Yeah, so there's, a lot of things, I free weight. I like to, like, body weight stuff too, but there's machines. Like,
Mhm.
I love the way the gym's set up here. There's a row of machines. You have the cardio stuff in the front, like the treadmills, all that stuff. Then there's a row of machines. There's like a middle area of like machines and then the dumbbells. And then you have like bench press, squat, and all that stuff on the other
Mhm.
side. So the machines have like a diagram and a QR code of what they work out and how to use it.
Oh.
So if you were to go to the gym by yourself, I would recommend going to the machines first, and then you can kind of like figure out what's what. Or if you do want to use like the dumbbells, it takes, I think, a good hour to like do a full research and make your
Mhm.
whole week plan. Like for me, um, the homie I was mentioning earlier
Mhm.
about
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I tried yeah. He went to the gym. He goes to the gym like every day pretty much. And I started going with him. And then that was like spring semester, like March-ish. I started going with him. And then May kind of came and that's when everybody started to go home
Oh
and
yeah.
that's when I started going by myself. And I just took his work. I asked him like what days do you do what and he sent it to me. And like for example, Mondays legs, Tuesdays shoulder and bicep, Wednesdays is legs again, Thursdays is chest and try, Fridays or Saturdays I'll like switch out depending on if I go or not, and then Sundays is chest and try, and it just recycles. And
Oh.
you find workouts that fit what you're doing. So if it's chest and try day, I'll do a couple chest machine stuff, and then I'll do like chest press with dumbbells. I fucking hate bench press. I hate all that ego lifting shit, like squats, bench press, all that shit. Like you can't tell me deadlifting 930 pounds is like gonna make you stronger. That's just ego lifting shit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I can squat 350 pounds. Like, dog, I'm the shit. Like, that's cool, fucking
But
great.
who
But who
cares?
gives a fuck? Like, I can bench like I think my max bench is like 170, and I weigh like 135. That's pretty good because the goal is to bench your body weight. But like,
Mhm.
I don't walk around. I bench 175. I'm so cool. Like the shit's stupid. And they're having the literal like it's like a little weight thing, like a little lifting competition they're having like this week at the gym, and it's just gonna be a bunch of fucking
Oh.
ego lifters. But go to the fucking gym, dude. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna get into it
Get
at
into it,
some
dog.
point.
Like find a buddy and be like, yo, let's get swole. And like, yeah, you're right. The female like perspective is all gotta get my butt bigger, gotta get my,
Yeah.
and that's cool. But like,
It's
you're gonna
great,
look
but
if you already don't have a good build, you're gonna look weird if you're like skinny with like a huge butt. I don't think
yeah.
that like that looks good. That's just me though, as a dude. I don't know. I couldn't. That's like being a dude and having insane like chest muscle, like insane pecs, but then like the skinniest
Your legs
legs.
are like little toothpicks.
Yeah, no, literally. And I've
Like,
seen people
that's
like
so
that, and
bizarre.
it's so weird how they like think that that's like cool. I don't know, bro. You got to work out everything, or you just look like a dork. Like you just look stupid, like a cartoon or something. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. And like people don't understand, it's just the simple things, like 30 push-ups a day. Like push-ups work everything. It'll even work your abs. And if you want abs, eat right. Abs are from eating right.
And that's the other thing, like, well, and being in college too, like, I don't live on campus, but still, like, I live at home with my parents, so my parents usually buy groceries, and,
Mhm.
like, past couple months, I'm like, "I need to buy my own groceries because I'm not eating all this junk."
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta eat vegetables
you gotta eat right.
and shit. Like right now, I got some rice and chicken and broccoli for my after gym meal, and I have granola bars down here. I did have a box of cookies. I went home this weekend and dropped them off at home though, because I can't be eating. I ate ramen last night, but I was so hungry, so I had to eat the ramen. Like, you know, I
Yeah.
was hungry afterwards. I was very hungry. I was like, "Fuck, I need food." I was like sitting there. I was like,
Salivating, like,
something needs to be eaten. And I grabbed my shrimp ramen, put like a couple drops of Tabasco sauce in it,
Oh.
and then like just ate it. It was so tantalizing. It's yummy. But I don't know. Talk about gym. Well, how did we get on the gym?
Honestly, don't know.
What the
I
fuck?
have no idea.
Holy shit.
The point was, relationships or something like that,
Yeah. What the
but
fuck?
I don't understand
Oh
how
my
we
god,
got
go to the
into
gym as a couple, bro.
we have.
That's so I know that's fun.
We have. It is
I
fun
know it's so
because
fun.
he's like,
Ah, it's
"No,
so
do
fun.
more, do more." I'm like,
Yeah, it's like it would be
"My
so
hamstrings
motivation.
are snapping right now.
It
What
would
do
be
you
so
mean?"
motivating. It would be so motivating.
It
I would be so
is.
fun.
It
Like what
is.
the heck? But I don't know. Me and my roommate have such a goal driven mindset, and we've kind of gotten a little lax on it the past month.
Mm.
We've been not as focused, and it's not okay. It's easier when one of us is like not as goal focused because we can check the other.
Oh, yeah.
But when we're both not like I guess the term would be fucking up because I don't want to keep saying not goal focused, but he has a YouTube channel, too, and he like vlogs and shit, and I'll get him on the podcast. Damn, I didn't think this was gonna be like as free flowing. I thought this was gonna be like, well, from the way you explained how you behave, I was like, okay, she might be a little shy,
Well,
but
I am typically, but I don't know. There's like certain people. It's
mm,
very
took
random
you like 40 minutes
that
to
I'm.
kind of open up though. The
Yeah.
walk here, well, more than 40 minutes, about an hour, but I don't know. I thought it was gonna be like not stale, but I thought it was gonna be more of me like talking and you like, yeah, okay. And that's not because she's a girl. Oh my god.
I think it just depends on the topic.
Yeah. I don't know. How did we get to gym? I don't
I
understand.
I'm trying to track it back, and I
I don't
honestly still don't
understand. I
understand.
don't understand either.
Because we were on relationships, and then
I don't get it. What did
I don't
I don't
know.
know. Who cares? Fuck it. I don't care. Thanksgiving. Oh my god, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Well, I'm actually supposed to go to a cabin
Ooh,
for the first 3
cabin.
days, and
Rawr. Bears and deers and
ooh,
wildlife. Is it a
and
secluded?
fishing,
Is it a
fishing, hunting, beer,
Is it like a
whatever.
secluded? Is it like a secluded cabin, or is it like a cabin
Um,
amongst other cabins?
it's on a lake. I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
like kind of both because it's like
Yeah.
a company.
Yeah. So it's like cabins around the lake
Yeah,
type thing. Oh, that's what's up. That's pretty
but
cool,
it's
actually.
up in like LJ.
What the
So,
fuck is that?
you never been to LJ?
No. Where is
What?
that?
It's in North Georgia, like
No.
Blue Ridge,
Ew.
the mountains.
The mountain. God no. What the fuck? That's right. No.
You
God
gotta be
no.
careful up there because sometimes you'll be driving the road and you're gonna start hearing like fucking banjos or something.
Really? Oh fuck that. Hell no. Do you see my skin tone? That's not for me. It's not for me. No. 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 Only
Mm,
place. No. Bro, North Georgia sounds like not it. Well, apparently there's a
probably
lot of shit
not.
that goes around here too. Like a lot of yeah. I had a podcast with my. I had to
Yes.
cut it out actually of the podcast because what he
Oh.
said went against. I upload my podcast ahead of time. So like I schedule them to release at Wednesday at 5 on the dot every time. So I was uploading it and it was like this segment goes against YouTube guidelines and it was him talking about like the shit that he's like seen like going in parts of like Bremen and Carrollton. Like there's this
Oh.
bar that apparently has like I'll tell you off screen. It was yeah, you might know what I'm talking about.
It's I know a similar place
Yeah.
on my way home
Yeah,
from
this is
school, like
crazy
here and
though.
back, and I'm like,
It's just crazy to think about like that shit's like right down the road, like really like wrong turn type shit, which is
I'm like,
like crazy.
why is this shit still
Yeah.
available to the
Like yeah,
public?
why aren't you secluded somewhere in the cabins in the hunting, fishing, beer residency area? I
It's
don't
very
know.
bizarre.
Anywho, back to the topic of what we were talking about. I don't even remember what that was. And uh,
Thanksgiving break.
Thanksgiving break. Yes, there we go. You mentioned a cabin, and
Yeah.
we talked about the other stuff. So 3 days in the cabin. So I'm
hmm
assuming what, like as soon as break starts, or is this like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Monday, Tuesday,
Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday, and
Wednesday?
then Thanksgiving's on Thursday.
I
So,
think yes, it is. I have a calendar,
oh
and
yeah.
I mark off every day that I am alive, that I complete, that I complete. It's like a mission. Every day I complete, I mark it off. Um, So I don't even know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving break. I just know that I'm not gonna have to do schoolwork. Christmas break. What about Christmas break?
Oh well,
That's an actual
probably
break. A week isn't. Cause I'm gonna probably be doing schoolwork actually over the break. Like I have to have a
really.
paper.
Oh.
Yeah, my final
I
paper.
actually have to do a project, my final project for my
Art.
drawing one class.
Art. Art. Drawing once you have to draw. That's so fun. That I couldn't imagine being like taking an art class because it's like no. It seems like there's no um structure to an extent. Like it's like draw this.
There's a lot of creative freedom that you
And
can
I don't
take,
like that.
and
I'm a subject of the school system
it's
though.
really cool because today we had our critique for this most recent project, and it
Mhm.
was a still life. So, like a lot of people did different perspectives, and then we could either use like a specific medium or like a different one.
Mhm.
And people just like incorporate their styles into it. Like
It
this,
sounds so sophisticated. I'm sitting here like, mm
like mine was more realistic, and
mhm.
then the girl that sits beside me, she I feel like hers was more cartoonish, but it still looked good. And then
Yeah.
guy on the other side of me, his looked really abstract, but it was
Mm.
like super cool.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like a lot of
I couldn't.
creative
I'm
freedom.
like I said, I'm a subject of the school system, which to my like brain, I need structure. Like, it was like a lot of creativity in writing the papers, which is cool, which is great.
Yes,
And it sounds good when you think about it. But when it comes time to write the paper, God, it
it's
sucks.
awful. It's awful.
Because it's like, dog, you got to tell me something. Because I went through 13 years of education being told something. You can't just fucking throw me in the pool, dog. I don't know how to swim. I can't
Exactly.
swim. I can't swim. The whole
Exactly.
time I had a floaty, and you're throwing me in without my fucking floaty, and I'm scared.
Like just took off the train wheel.
Yes, but as soon as I begin and I have that layout and structure, oh, it's easy. Like for example, my psych paper. Um, it's due. I have to present the paper next week Tuesday, or not next week Tuesday, after Thanksgiving break Tuesday. But I have to have the paper due by the 4th, and it's an APA. which I've never done before, and it's 4 to 6 pages.
Really?
Yeah, I've never done APA before, even though I'm a psych major. That's crazy. I normally
I've
just go with
done
MLA.
APA in psychology.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
fucking like APA. But anyways, I have to do an APA paper. But that's not the problem. APA isn't the problem. The format I can figure out. The problem is that I have to write a paper in APA format about an interview that I conducted with like someone in the helping profession. How the fuck do you write a
Interesting.
paper on an interview, dog?
Helping profession?
Yeah, like wounded healers. So like social workers,
Oh,
teachers,
okay.
therapists, like stuff like that. So how do I write a paper on an interview in APA format, no less, while also using five sources, one being the textbook,
Sources for that?
which isn't that bad because there were some things that in the interview that were touched on, like I could tie into like certain theories in psychology, but like
Oh, yeah.
it's just like once I start, I know I'm good. I know I'm good once I get it started. But the process of actually starting it is going to be hell, which is why I did the interview this weekend. I can somewhat start the paper sometime this week and then churn it out. Like the goal is to start it before Thanksgiving break begins. Because if I
Mhm.
can start it before Thanksgiving break begins, I can have it finished by the end of Thanksgiving break, present it on Tuesday, and then turn it in after the presentation. I don't know why he gave us the presentation before the paper. In his mind, it made sense, but to me, I can't present something if it's not complete.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. I don't know how. And the presentation's a maximum of 10 minutes long. So that in itself, dog, I don't even know. It's just gonna be a lot, and yeah. So psychology is fun.
Definitely is.
That's the second level course though. So you might not even ever have to
I
go through
probably
that.
won't, but I'm taking
Yeah,
intro.
yeah. You have to take intro to graduate. Intro's fun though,
It's so fun.
depending on who you take and how they teach. Intro can be a fucking blast. Intro for me was amazing because my professor didn't give tests, no tests.
Oh, I've only had
Um,
like quizzes, but
yeah, no tests. We wrote one paper at the. It was just largely discussion based. That's where the
yeah.
majority of the grades came from, was participation and just being active in the class. Because she was someone who believed like test taking isn't good, like And I agree. It doesn't actually give you. You think numbers and percentage. I'm a big statistics guy. Numbers don't lie, but you know sometimes they don't tell the whole story.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie, but they don't always tell the full story. So I don't know. What is the ideal time for a break during school? Like weeks.
Mm.
What would be your ideal time?
Well, let me think.
Because summer break, I don't count summer break. Summer break isn't a break. It's a period of absence in school because it's
Yeah.
like 2.5 to 3 months. That's
Yeah.
not a break at that point. You're just not in
You're
school.
just not in school.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm from Paulding County,
Hmm.
so in Paulding County, our breaks were we had fall break
Hmm.
in September,
Hmm.
and then Thanksgiving break, and then Christmas break, and then we had winter break
Hmm.
in oh my gosh,
February.
I think February,
Yeah.
and then spring
Okay.
break was the last break
Yeah.
if you
And then
don't
that was
count
pretty
summer.
much it. Yeah.
So I feel like spring break is pretty good. It just depends because
Yeah.
I
The
honestly had
timing is good.
yeah,
Yeah, the timing is good.
but
I
we always
agree.
had spring break in April. So like since I'm a freshman, ooh,
Ah.
uh,
I don't think it's different in college. That whole
it's
classification shit doesn't really matter because like you could be learning well, especially after freshman year, you could be taking classes with like anybody and
yeah,
everybody. Like I'm taking a class with a senior and I'm a sophomore, so I think
mm,
after freshman year that shit doesn't really matter.
yeah,
Classification is dumb, but I don't know. I feel like the ideal time for a break, like lengthwise, it can be more than 2.5 weeks because after that you start to like
you
realize,
get like kind of like lazy and you don't
yeah,
want to go back.
yeah, because after that it's like fuck, I gotta go back.
Well, that's me personally.
No, no, I do the same. Like Christmas break in high school is 3 weeks. So after the second week, I'm coming to the realization that in a week's time, I'm gonna be back in school. But I've been out of school for so long that it's fucked up my mojo.
Mhm.
Like that month, that's why people fuck up spring semester, especially like freshmen,
Oh yeah.
because like you're coming off of a month of not being. It's especially prevalent, like numbers wise, for people who live on campus,
Oh,
because normally you go home for that whole month
and you don't want to go
and
back.
you don't want to go back. So when you do go back, you're not in that same locked in mindset.
Yeah.
Like people treat you as if you've already been here. So it's like we're not gonna give you that same okay class. Like when you come back, you'll realize, like, you'll see what I'm saying. Like, when we were here when school started, we had those 3 days. I think when we come back for winter break, it's a straight week. There is no more. Okay, for this day, this is just a syllabus. We're not gonna do anything. They might go over the syllabus Monday, and then you're doing work Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's like not as here is my hand. Let me walk you to your shit. Like,
Yeah, they're
you know
not
what I mean?
like no
It's right
training
to the
wheels
point. Yeah, it's fucking
again.
right to the point. It's not like high school where they kind of fucking hold your hand through everything. They kind of just
Yeah.
push you right back in. So I don't know. I mean, school's easy if you just lock in, dog. Just like go to class. Well, go to class. Gotta go to class. Yeah, gotta go to class. Class is
How many
important.
classes did you go to today?
What? I went to all my classes today. I was in all my classes today, and I took good notes, and I was paying attention. I was very attentive. I don't know, but as we kind of conclude today's lengthy podcast,
Yes.
I came up with a name somewhere in there. I totally forgot.
Which
Somewhere in the
there was like nothing else around it either.
yeah, I don't know. But anywho, I love to ask people after the first time being on the podcast, thoughts, opinions, and would you, like come back? So what are your thoughts about this whole process? Like the whole camera not working, the mics not
Oh
being
my
set up before
gosh.
you came. Bro, that camera shit is gonna piss me off. Every time I think about it, it's like I'm thinking future. I don't really dwell on the problem in the moment, but then I start to think future, like, oh my god, what if after I reset my computer it doesn't work? What if I have to continue
Oh,
recording podcasts
like a
like this?
overthinking
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. That's whatever. It is what it
That
is. I
makes
gotta
sense.
fucking deal with it. But what are your thoughts on kinda like this right here? What do you think?
Well, I've never been on a podcast, so
Never.
this is
Yeah.
like super
Everyone says
new,
that. Yeah.
and it's because like
Who's been on a
who's on
podcast?
a podcast?
You've heard a plethora of them, but
Oh
who's been
yeah,
on a podcast?
like
Now you can say you've been on a podcast. Like in college, I was on a podcast. And they were like, "Oh my god,
my
really?"
gosh, that's so
I know, right?
cool.
It's fucking awesome being able to sit and shoot the shit. It's fucking great. But that's good. I mean, hopefully it wasn't weird.
Oh no, it's honestly really fun, and if I
Yeah.
get the chance, I'll come back.
Of course, yes.
Maybe we
I'd
can
love to.
speak more on the relationship topic.
Yeah, we kind of breezed by it.
We really did.
We kind of
Went
did.
from
Fuck.
just
Oh, because that's what the title was gonna be. Oh,
yes.
fuck. No, no, no. The title was gonna be. The title's gonna be, not was, gonna. The female perspective with Hailey. That's what it's gonna be. Because you're the first girl on the podcast. That hopefully this draws in. Because we're kind of at a stagnant. Um, First video was me solo. I didn't think it was gonna do well, anyways. I didn't promote it well either, because it's me talking about like what this is. It's literally the title
Yeah,
of the fucking thing. The next one
like
got like a
the
hundred and something.
syllabus of the
Yeah, it's literally the
podcast.
syllabus of the podcast. Yeah, and the second one got like 130, but that was the first one. So the first one always does well. I already knew that.
Yeah.
So now we're starting to like stabilize in the 40 to 60 views a podcast range, which is good because, like I said before, I did this before. Like I created the podcast, I did like research, and think of a podcast as every 1,000 views is equivalent to 10,000 views. So every one view
Mm.
is equivalent. Like throw a zero at whatever the end of the number is, because that's how many views a podcast is gonna pertain. Because attain. Because like the way we are as a society, like we love that TikTok shit, the
Oh
quick
yeah.
media shit.
Just
So being able to get someone to sit down, like for example, in the past 28 days, the podcast has 26.7 like watch hours,
oh
which is like really good considering it's hard to get someone to sit down and watch a 30-minute TV show
oh definitely
rather than like a 45-minute
yeah
podcast of me, a nobody,
with the
talking about.
society now it's
Yeah.
like you have to like I don't know I guess like get to the point
Yeah, you have to get someone's
and
attention like the first
yeah
5 seconds. Like
and it
that's
has
why
to
I
be
put the little
good.
clip of like whatever the hell the funniest moment was. I gotta throw it in the front because if I started off with, "Hey everyone, welcome to Life," no one's gonna fucking click that shit.
Like
No one. It's so bad. Like
immediately click off.
yeah, like because it's
Who
like it's not
cares?
that it's yeah, it's
Who
not that it's
cares?
bad, but it's just like who cares? Like, oh, you're Matthew. You have a podcast named Life Uncensored. That's cool. It's
But
not
it's
grabbing my
not
attention.
yeah,
It's
it's
not
not
grabbing
like,
it.
"Ooh,
But
let's
if I
watch
put a
more."
clip, like the one that's coming out Wednesday has a clip of us fucking screaming laughing in the first 4 seconds. So when I put that on the Snapchat story, That's gonna be like, holy shit, what the fuck was that noise?
Like,
Let me.
what are they
What
laughing
is
about? That's gotta
exactly?
be fucking hilarious.
Exactly. And the title is even gonna be, if you don't laugh at this, you need help or something like that. I think that's what I made it. I forgot. Like, I have to edit the thumbnail. I do like sticky note shit too. Oh my god. Like I gotta get on my ass
You need
about
like
that
a
shit.
cubicle or something.
I need a cubicle. You said?
Yeah. Just
Really?
stick it.
Oh, that would. Oh shit. I guess I can do them here. I like to put
Oh
them
yeah, you
here.
could.
I like to put them here because I cannot not see this. Like, there's no way
Mm.
I can avoid this because it's right here. I have my freaking what I need to take home with me. I normally have my shopping list here, so that like as I know that I need shit, I write it down.
Mm.
I'm very somewhat organized. I mean, every
Pretty
time,
organized.
yeah, I guess, but every time I have like a guest over, they critique how my room isn't organized. I'm like, it isn't, because like, look at. Well, I have a fucking mattress. You guys can't see it. I have a
There's a
fucking
fucking
mattress. Yeah,
mattress.
right to her right side. There's a whole ass mattress that they dropped off sometime this afternoon, I guess. Fuck. But yeah, you got to come back. We got to get you to come
Oh, for
back
sure.
because we got to talk. We got to have the relationship talk with Hailey. That's gonna happen.
More in
Fuck.
depth.
More in depth. Damn it. You know what? That's gonna happen after Thanksgiving break. Let me know if the
Yeah.
27th this time works for you, and
Okay.
I'll have the camera thing fucking fixed.
I hope so.
Bro, I'm
Unless
gonna
it's
fix it
the
as soon as you
Hailey
leave.
curse.
I'm gonna no, literally.
I'm gonna fuck
Imagine
that
it
shit
works
up.
as soon as you leave. That would be
I'm
hilarious,
telling
actually.
you, it probably will.
If it
It
does,
probably will.
if it does,
It's very bizarre.
ah, that's gonna be very strange. I'm gonna have everything
And
set
I'd
up
be
prior.
pissed.
Really?
That
I
would
would,
piss me off.
I would laugh. I would laugh hard as hell because I would just be like, because this isn't bad. Like I'll just have to trim it a little bit, like trim the
Yeah.
back end of the first one, and then trim the front end of this and kind of just like attach it.
Yeah.
Because right now we're only like at 38 of raw footage, or yeah, like 38,
Mhm.
48 of raw footage, which isn't bad because it'll probably cut down to like 40, 45 after I edit and all that shit.
Yeah.
But because I try not to cut too many things out, but certain things go against YouTube guidelines. Like I had to cut a whole 15-minute segment from a podcast because it went
Really?
against YouTube guidelines. Yes, YouTube guidelines are crazy. It is so bad. Like
YouTube is so sassy.
it's so sassy. It
It's
is,
so sassy.
and it's crazy because the stuff that I've talked about, I've seen on other channels, and it's like
It's
interesting.
bizarre.
It is. It's like, dog, you're kind of cutting down on like. But I don't know. Maybe it's for a reason. Maybe the set that I was saying was like too controversial and would have like fucked up
Um,
and done some shit. But then again, controversial shit gets views. So
oh
like,
yeah.
you can't get
Especially with
canceled if you don't believe.
relationships.
Yeah, can't get canceled if you don't believe in cancellation. But we're gonna have a whole relationship podcast. I'm gonna take the time to write notes.
A
And I'm gonna be like
series.
a series. We're gonna talk to Hailey every other week, and we're gonna get updates on what not to do and what to do in and out of a relationship, and how to secure a stable, loving, non-delulu woman.
No.
What the fuck is up with the
No
Delulu?
delusional.
Delulu. What the fuck? Whoa,
Who says
Delulu.
that
That
though?
shit's funny to say though.
Delulu.
Delulu. Ah, la,
Delulu.
la, la, la. Anywho, because I will continue to talk for another fucking 30 minutes if I don't shut up.
Oh, I
So,
know, me too. At this rate.
yeah, at this rate. I don't know. I'm not complaining though. Oh my god, this
No.
is fun though. First one on the podcast, dude. This is amazing. We're breaking barriers right now. But I don't know, we'll probably continue to shoot the shit off the camera. But
Probably.
definitely need to figure out a time or a day that works for you. Like, and then we can record something.
Yeah, probably.
And the camera will be fixed.
Oh.
The camera will be fixed.
Hopefully.
We're speaking it into
Knock
existence.
on
we're
wood.
gonna fix. I'm gonna fix this shit
Fix the
tonight.
camera.
I'm gonna fix this before I go to the gym in the next 3 hours. I'm gonna fix this tonight. But
Yes.
this has been Life Uncensored. I'm Matthew. Oh, when I introduce people, I put their at right here, and hers will be right here as I'm speaking. Yeah, right there. What do you want to be put there? Is there anything that you like, Instagram? Anything that you would want there, or would you just want nothing? Where I put my finger right here. You
Maybe
want it to
just
be blank?
maybe just
E.T. E.T. Oh my god. I did that with someone else and
They
I don't
didn't
think
get
they
it?
get it. I don't think they get I'm trying to
Oh
remember
my
when I was editing
god.
it. I don't think they put their finger. No, yeah. He didn't get it. Mm-mm.
I've done that around my boyfriend. He was like,
It's
and
a
I was like,
classic. It's a classic. It's
it
a
is.
classic.
You just gotta know.
You
You
just
just
gotta
gotta
know.
know.
But
But but
what were we saying?
um
Fuck.
the thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what would you want put there?
Probably just Snapchat.
Snapchat?
Because I
Okay.
don't use Instagram that much.
I don't either. I don't use Instagram. I don't use people don't. Okay, so I made an Instagram account for this, and every time there's an outro, which you'll see somewhere at the end of this, it goes like it has the Instagram handle and then has the YouTube handle, because YouTube does ads now, which is amazing. But I don't use Instagram. I don't like. I have an Instagram
Mm-mm.
account. I just don't use
I
it.
have 2
I don't
accounts.
have
Don't use
TikTok.
them.
I have like 5.
Don't
I
have
ran a
TikTok?
no, I don't have TikTok because it's fucking horrible for your brain. Like it's to the point where sometimes
Honestly,
I'll catch
valid.
myself using the Snapchat TikTok thing that they have when you swipe
I
all
do
the
that
way
on
to the
Facebook.
end. Ah! Oh my
Like a
god!
grandma. I'm
So like I'll just
serious.
start like I'll find myself like, oh fuck, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm catching myself, and I gotta stop. But yeah, I don't use Instagram. I don't use TikTok. But I had an Instagram account actually that had like 8K followers.
Oh, wow.
Like anime stuff. Like I would do like screen caps.
Mm,
Um, did pretty well actually, and then I was like, nah, this shit isn't fun anymore. It's too stressful.
mm.
It was becoming more of a job, and then I dropped it. So hopefully this doesn't end up feeling like a job. I enjoy it. I enjoy sitting here talking to people. So, anyways, for the fucking longest outro goes to me because Jesus Christ, we can definitely talk. I
Oh,
see,
yeah.
but she's gonna be back, if not Wednesday, at some point. But we're
Soon.
aiming for Wednesday. Well, it's been a pleasure. I'll throw the ad up again for the third time right here. Her little Snapchat ad. Go add her. She's amazing. Great human being. Hilarious. Thought you would. I told her when I first saw her, I thought you was gonna be way taller. She told me the same thing. Thought I would be 6 feet,
Yeah.
and made me kind of sad.
He is not 6 foot,
I'm not
guys.
6 feet.
Clickbait.
I'm not 6 feet. It's click. It's clickbait. I don't think I look tall.
I don't
Maybe the
know.
angles that like I send like snaps and stuff. Maybe I look tall
Probably. I
because
think
I
that's
do
a thing.
this. I do this one. I do the low one too, though. I do the side. I do all the angles. I hope people don't think I'm tall and then they get disappointed when they see me. That would
Uh,
be
I
so
wasn't
sad.
disappointed. I was just like, oh.
Well, no, I know. Like in general, though, like if I were to like try to rizz up a girl and she thinks I'm tall, and then I tell her how tall I am, and then she leaves me on red, that
Like
would
when we were
suck.
talking on the way here.
Yeah, I was like, bro, if I was 6 feet,
Bro would be
dog,
the Rizzler.
I would be the
Like,
Rizzler,
oh
dog.
my
I'd be the
gosh.
Rizzlord. I'd be the
The
Rizzlord.
Rizzlord.
The Rizzlord. The Rizzlord! Ah! But anyways, before I hit the time limit, thank you for coming in. Thank you for being the first
Yeah.
girl on the podcast. And would you like to leave the audience with any encouraging words?
Um.
Yeah. Give them that. Give 'em spit. Go ahead and spit that.
uh,
Yap. Give them that Japanese special.
Go to the gym.
Go to the gym.
Get your body right.
Get your body right.
Get
Yes.
6 foot.
All right, we're gonna end here. All right. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching Life Uncensored. I'm Matthew, and I'll see you guys next week.